Tupac.
What's up, y'all?
Long time we ain't hung out together. Like back in
Long time.
Back in Miami.
Yeah, Miami and New York. Sylvia's.
Yeah, right. Remember Peter Thomas had that little thing down there? Tupac has a real interesting background. And why don't we let's start off with you just, digging into that.
It's deep though. It's like, all right, I was raised in New York. My mama was a Panther. My papa was a hustler from 135th Street, you know what I'm saying? On her trial, facing about 360-something years for conspiracy to all that, she made love with my father, the hustler, and they had a baby, and she was in jail, pregnant with me. You know what I'm saying? Came up out of that, you know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of rich Panther history, all that. Political prisoners run through my tree like a mother, you know what I'm saying? All my folks is in jail, all of them in the pen for doing some real black stuff, you know what I'm saying? Not no ill stuff, some black stuff. So I come out a lot of that sad, teary type stuff. That's where I get stuff like Brenda's Got a Baby. But I also come from the streets because I moved to California, lived in Marin, lived in Oakland, you know what I'm saying? Now I live in Los Angeles, you know, so I'm coming out the street. It's thug life, that's all. I come out the thug life.
That is an amazing background. I mean, it sounds like a motion picture, but it was real. For those of people that don't know about the Black Panthers were a militant black organization from the 60s.
That was handling their business in a major way.
Was handling their business, and it was a major thing. I mean, how has that affected you in terms of,
It's made it to where, as I know, the police know who I am, the FBI, they already been all through my family, all through my house, all that. When I started talking some old rough stuff, they just like bombarded me and came all at me like I killed the president or something. So it's like, I know that affects me. It affects me in a good way, in a positive manner, because they couldn't slip the okey doke up on me. You know what I'm saying? I had knowledge of where I came from. So like, I didn't just get black when Malcolm X came out. I went through my stage of being mad. You know what I'm saying? It's something after being angry. It's come time to handle your business, and that's what this is about. 93, Thug Life.
Right about here, Thug Life with Tupac, who was, I guess, a son of the struggles and the militant situations of the 60s right here.
For real though.
Flavor hip-hop style, UMTV Raps. And we're going to roll into your first video.
Yeah. They got me trapped.
They got my man trapped.
Right here on MTV Raps.
That's right, y'all. Hang out. Then you made your transition into making music. But it wasn't easy now because, okay, you had a really rough childhood. And just, let's start off with telling me briefly, like, what do you attribute to being able to survive that kind of tumultuous upbringing?
Well, because my mother was a Panther, I had, like, strong, like, values, like, about that this wasn't just me, it was a bigger picture. It was my people that's really just getting dogged out. It wasn't just my family, it was all of us. So I wasn't really tripping off that. I knew we was poor, but the poverty, like, helped me, like, to like relate to everybody's struggle, you know what I'm saying? No matter where you from, moving to Baltimore and Oakland and Marin and New York and, all that, like, helped me just to make it so I can relate to everybody's struggle, you know what I'm saying?
But like, I'm sorry.
It shocked for me and it made it like it just flowed together. He was like, be the rebel of the underground. And you talk about that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? That's how I was.
And then you got into making music.
Yeah.
So how did you make the transition? I mean, what was one of the first things that happened that...
Same song.
What was that?
Same song. All around the world. Same song. I was starving, living in Marin. Shock was like, come on the road. You could be my roadie, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be glamorous, but you'll be working, you'll be meet people. I said, cool. Got off the road, he said, well, I'm gonna pay you this, and I'm gonna let you do same song. I did same song. Ever since then, it's been on. Yeah.
Well, we want to also remind you that we're going to go into the studio because you working on something with a
Thug Life.
Yeah.
Thug Life. We got the crew. It's just fat, mega. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So brothers in the studio right here. We getting ready to dip into there in a minute.
Real up.
And Echo Sound, where a lot of major West Coast artists record out here.
You, Pooh, Yo, everybody be up in here. Threat. Everybody be up in here. This the spot. My man Breed in there too. You gonna see Breed. MC Breed, ain't no future in your front. He doing some fat new stuff. He in there.
Well, we getting ready to
go in there.
We getting ready to roll on in there. Yeah. But you mentioned earlier about Brenda's Got a Baby.
Oh yeah.
And that video.
We're gonna go into Brenda's Got a Baby. First, I want to thank everybody across the country, all the females all over the place that was down with that and helped that be number one. I appreciate that. I'm coming right back at you. Here go Brenda Got a Baby. And you don't stop in the studio with my homies from the Mad Circle. That's my homie Coolio. Yep. That's my homie right there. Mac 10 in the back is my homie with the black hat. And that's my homie Rated R. He's a star. The wino, if you take the camera kind of far, you see the funky afro. That's why the homie. Yeah. And that's my homie Breed. Get his autograph. That's my homie Surge. He got a lot of nerve. Because he's drinking on the gin and he's to the curb. And it's my homie Fab Five Freddy on MTV Raps, and I think that we ready. So let's go. We gonna go. We all go right here. That's incredible. Somebody say ho, ho.
West Coast style right about now. You know what I'm saying? With Tupac in the house.
In the house.
You know what I'm saying? One time. So this is Echo.
Yeah, this Echo Studio. This is where everybody come to lay the hits. This spot got a name for itself, you know?
Got it going on here.
We put the work in.
So who you working? You working with Breed in here?
I'm working with Breed on this song right now. You remember Breed?
Yeah.
Ain't no future in your front.
You know the play. What's happening?
What's going on, man? What you working on?
Well, you know, me and Pop working on a few things together right now. He did a song for me, and I'm finna come over here and we finna do a song with him, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all collaborate now.
Oh, yeah, getting it together.
So is this beat here something y'all gonna be dealing with?
The one right here.
The one right there.
So who's producing this shot?
My man with the funky afro.
Wino funk. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but wino. Get you drunk quicker than liquor.
Yeah.
Baby.
And a real afro, right?
Get pulled over and be point at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we have a good time out here hanging out in the studio, man. You know, so this is some flavor here, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's that bomb, man. It's the bomb. This is what you just rolled to, and you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying. It's that stuff.
Right here,
For
yo.
my homies.
Yo, MTV Raps, Thuglife is in there. So like Thuglife, that's the posse.
That's my new posse. That's my new way of thinking. That's how we rolling in the 9-3. Thuglife. We stomping over all that madness that's out there, because brothers is fronting. We finna take it to the streets again. If I gotta leave my record company, whatever I got to do, it's finna be in the streets again. I'm finna be saying my stuff uncensored, all that. So about that little Texas stuff, he can kiss it. He can lose and he can get one, because I ain't trying to hear it. So that's how we rolling, Thug Life. And we rolling mad deep and we ain't trying to sleep. It's for real. It's for real, though. For real.
It's for real. How about that video, my man?
Oh, yeah, we finna get to the video that started it all. That's why we standing tall in here. If my homies call, you know what I'm saying? Look at that. My homies came like a bug.
Coolio with the flow, pay the rhyme. Coolio, like Jeffrey Dahmer, I might go psycho, blow like nitro, blood like a rifle, dangerous as but my name ain't Michael. Jackson, I'm packing, a mother of them rapping. Don't say shit till I'm done rapping. Brown all over, but my name ain't Bobby. You, your crew, and your mama can't stop me. So who in the house wants to step to the flex? I'm eating up niggas like checks. Lucky Charms, Rice Krispies, and Cheerios. Like a pimp on the strip, see me slap them hoes.
With Tupac, you know what I'm saying, and the whole posse out here, we just grooving in the studio, Echo Sound,
Thug Life.
you know, as the album is recorded,
Thug
a
Life.
work in progress. But you know, Thug Life. Thug Life, y'all.
Thug Life.
All right, yeah, Yo MTV Raps.
Thug Life.
You know that, but check it now. I want to get a little serious for a minute on the flavor. Like, you know, we're not in South Central right now, but we are in Los Angeles. Yeah. Everybody knows about the riots out here. And a lot of people, I think, by now know that the message was already on the records, you know, but a lot of people weren't listening. I mean, the trial just started up again. I mean, what's the vibe on the streets out here?
That's why they stopping us. That's why they stopped the whole madness.
Wait, hold on. Let me know my man. What's up, man?
Yeah, what's up, man? Right now, the vibe is like this. The Lokes on the east side, they really together, you know what I'm saying? The Peace Street is still on the east side, but the homies on the west side, they still local. We need to all get together, you know what I'm saying? All come together and get ready to live this thug life. You know what I'm saying? That's how we doing it in 93. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But, like, I mean, is the vibe, like, cool towards, you know, I mean, towards the trial? I mean, is there expectation? I mean,
it just, you know, actually what it did was it brought another awareness to people of non-color, you know what I'm saying? They arming themselves, you know what I'm saying? They getting ready, you know what I'm saying? They ready for y'all, you know what I'm saying? So when the move get put down, It just got the move and it got to be a plan, but we still haven't got it all together with each other yet. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much the vibe. And it's always gonna be like that for a long time, man. It's gonna be hard to change it, I'm telling you. But at least it's a little better than it was, you know. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, the aftermath of the riot it's pretty much the same.
But I mean, there has been a lot of coming together though, in terms of like a lot of positive things are going on as a result.
But now the record companies is like stifling a brother. They trying to make it to whereas rap music is gonna be just propaganda. They telling you what to say. They telling you everything we got now, all that stuff we were saying before was cool because they didn't think nobody was listening. But now they know they listening, they stifling all that. You can't say what you want, you can't do what you want, you can't wear what you want. It's like, you know what I'm saying? They straight censoring us. So it's about to be about some street stuff. It's about to be about us, meaning us that got black skin taking over our own destiny, because it's ours, and we can have this. If you ain't seen that from the riot, you ain't seen nothing. That was the uprising. That was us just letting these folks know. Any given time, we'll break them off something extremely proper. Big time. That's what we're trying to feel. And that's how it is. All this year is about in rap music is organizing. Everybody getting together, everybody knowing this how you do this how you do that, this how you aim, this how you game, all that. That's what it's about in 93. All of us coming together under the thug life and letting these folks know.
Gotta hear from Tupac. We're gonna roll into that video right now.
Yeah.
MC Breed.
I used to be Flex Switch, you know.
Getting loaded to the max. Gotta stay strapped even while I'm busting tracks on Yo MTV Raps.
Come on.
Homie Breed with me.
In the house, you know the play. And what I'm talking about. Don't even trip you off the script I'm about to speak on. You know the play. Breed and Coolio, the Thuglife, Tupac.
Acting, it's been pretty cool for you, huh?
Real cool to get my takes on and that little bit. But it's crazy too, because it's just like what I was telling you about the record business. And acting is the same politics, you know what I'm saying? A young black man can't really get too much. So I'm about to leave that alone too if they keep sweating me too much.
Wait a minute, you're gonna be all right in that acting thing, because there's a lot more opportunities arising. But tell me about your role and your character in Juice. Was any of that, you know, or how much of that, I should say, you know, was, you know, close to how your situation really was?
It's like this. If I'm put in that situation, I'm Bishop. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no problem. It ain't no thing for me to be Bishop. But it ain't no thing for me to be Tupac either if they give me my papers and let me live a little, you know what I'm saying? But if they try to sweat me, Bishop will come out not only in me, but in every brother I get around. It'll be on, you know what I'm saying? That's how it is. But that's what's happening in 93. They finna see brothers worse than Bishop, you know what I'm saying? They better handle their business.
What was it like, though, the experience of seeing that character on the screen? What was it like for you seeing that character do what he did?
The bug out was how people reacted to me. I was just tripping on, like, people would come up to me and be like, you know what I'm saying? Why you kill him? Why you kill Raheem? Why you kill Still? I'd be like, I ain't killed nobody.
Like it was a movie.
Yeah, they be like, why you kill your homie? They be tripping, man. People be bugging off that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Brothers be mean mugging me. Some brothers be hugging me, you know what I'm saying? You damn, you crazy. Yeah. I be like, damn, that's the power of television is a mug.
Power of motion pictures.
Yeah.
And you got another motion picture which will be hitting this screens all across America real soon. Poetic Justice.
Yeah.
Tell us about your role in Poetic Justice, co-starring with Janet Jackson.
Oh, yes. I'm co-starring with Janet Jackson.
Got some love scenes in there with Janet?
We got some little, you know what I'm saying, kiss scenes or whatever you want to call it. We get kind of in-depth, if you know what I'm saying. So you got to see, though. I ain't finished to give out the story, but I'm a mailman. I ain't killing nobody. I'm responsible, handle my business. I got a daughter. I'm a father, so it's cool. Come check it out. And she plays a hairdresser. So all you girls in the hair salons, y'all come see it, because it's going to be about you. Come check it out.
And now this album that you're working on right now.
Strictly for my niggas. That's what it's called. It's my album. And it's coming out next month, February. When is it coming out? February. Yeah, in February it drops. Sometime in February, strictly for my niggas. It's gonna be coming out, but it's censored, you know what I'm saying? But it's cool, it's my album, it's cool. It ain't no sellout, it's on. So check it out.
Straight from the streets.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a lot of stuff I couldn't say. A lot of stuff got cut. But a lot of stuff didn't. Holla if you hear me. You know what I'm saying? We finna come at you like that. Holla if you hear me. Video, Yo MTV Raps, my man, Fab Five Freddy. They down with the thug life, if you know what I'm saying.
Yo, Tupac, man, thanks for hanging out with us, man.
No thanks.
Letting us go into the studio and listen to some of them beats a little
Let
bit.
me talk to you about something though. You know what I'm saying? Let me holla at you.
Yo, we out of here. We're gonna roll into that video.
Rotate so I can get the thug and then now go the other way. So it's your life. Do it again.
Got that shit.
Yep.
Don't cut it. Don't black that out.
There's room for your name, your family, sexual name.